Hey, you guys, it's Joanna Arnold of the Arnold Group, and today I have a special guest of the Arnold Group as well, Mr. Stephen Arnold. And today we're going to be talking about issues that we run into with credit repair. So, if you guys don't already know, Stephen is a credit specialist as well as a real estate agent. And a lot of our clients that come to us that are struggling with credit issues, he is the one who helps them to get in a position where they can buy a home. Not only do we help people with that, but if you're just looking to get your credit in a better place to do things in the future financially, he can also assist with that. So it's not just for buying a home. So today we're going to jump into like the top three questions of things that he sees when he's doing it. So just a disclaimer, I do not do credit repair. Stephen does the credit repair. So if y'all have questions about that, he's the one that you ask. So go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, it's Stepson on here. First Financial Express is the name of the company. I do credit repair. I've been doing it for about 12, 13 years now. I'm very knowledgeable in that field, and I'm here to answer any questions that y'all may have.
All right. So let's jump into it. So one of the things that I hear a lot, and I get the question a lot, and I know you get it more than me, is should people pay off collection accounts? Like, how does that affect them? Does it affect them in a good way or does it affect them in a negative way?
Okay, so you paying the collection account, although it may sound good, it's actually not the right thing for you to do, if especially if you're trying to buy something soon. What happens is when you pay a collection account, it actually resets the statute of limitations for that item to stay on your credit report. So the statute of limitations is 7 years. So if you are in your third year and you owe that person some money for that account and you wind up paying it to like a zero balance and you settle for less, well, that's a negative reflection on your credit report.
So it
It's going
reset.
to show that you actually settled for less, and other creditors are going to see that, and they're going to be like, well, even though it's a zero balance, that company still lost money on you. So that's going to reset that 7 years once you pay it. So I advise my clients, do not pay collection accounts. Pay someone for a smaller amount to get it removed off your credit report.
Okay. All right, that's a good one. So the second one is it best to not use my credit card so that I can keep my balance low?
So that's also false. Before I get into why it's false, let me tell you there's two dates that you always have to remember when you have a credit card. The first date is your due date. That is for the credit card company, so you can make sure you have that payment in on time. So that's a very important date, because if you miss that date, it's going to be a late payment on your credit report. Now, the second date is the report date. That's the date that they're going to contact or report to the bureaus what your balance is. Now, if you have a credit card and you're saying you don't want to use it, well, that's kind of not the right approach to take. You're supposed to use that credit card as much as possible that month. If you're going to pay cash for something, I would suggest you go ahead on and pay with the card, put that cash toward the card. The more payments you make on a credit card looks a lot more enticing for a credit card company to increase your limit. So if you have a 5,000, I mean a $500 card, and let's say you made over $800 worth of payments on that card in 1 month, well, when you go to a credit for a credit limit increase, they're actually going to give it to you with no problem. So you can use your card all you want to. Just make sure that you pay that minimum payment before the due date, and make sure your balance is lower than 30% for your credit utilization.
So how do people know what their due date is?
So the due date is always on your statement, but you have to actually call the credit card company and ask them when do they report to the bureaus, and they'll
Okay.
tell you what date that is.
Okay, so you got to call the credit
You
card
have to
company to
call them.
know when they report to the bureau. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. I have a question.
What's your question?
So if it increases, so you were saying that you can call and get a credit limit increase. How
Okay.
is that beneficial for people? Like what does that do for them?
So let's just say you have a $1,000 credit card and
Hmm.
you're over your 30%. Let's say you owe $500 on that credit card. Well, you're 50% over your 50% is over your credit utilization. But if you call them and get a credit limit increase and they go up to maybe 2,000 and you still owe five, well, that knocks you back down to where you want to be at for your credit utilization. So the credit limit increases always help narrow that gap if you have somewhat high balance.
For the utilization.
Yes. So the
Okay.
more money they award you, it takes away from that credit utilization part, your ratio.
All right.
So if you have 1,000, you owe five, they give you 3,000. Now you have more of a gap to where you won't have to worry about being close to your credit limit.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, and so another question that I have is, so let's just say an item was removed off the credit report,
Okay.
right? So the item
Right.
was removed, and because this is a scenario that I read,
Okay.
somebody about the blindside you, all right?
Okay. Let's
So
go.
just let's just say an item was removed off the credit report, and they are getting sued now, and they're garnishing the check. So the creditor came. So these people had the item removed off their credit report. That's what they're saying. They used a credit repair company. The item was removed, and now they are getting garnished from that check by the creditor.
Okay.
Like, so how that happen?
Okay. So that's a scenario that has happened a few times. And here's what the consumer has to realize. If you go out and buy a car, then we all know that, hey, that is your debt. You went in that dealership and bought that car, correct?
Yes,
So we can't go as a credit repair specialist. I can't go in and remove that off of your report saying that that's not yours, right? So we have to attack it a different way to see where they made a mistake at and reporting it on your credit report, not that it's not yours. So if we get it removed off of your report, you are still responsible for that debt. The only
if
thing the credit
if they come
repair
and try to get
company,
you.
I'm sorry.
I say if they come and try to get you.
Yeah, if they come and try to get you.
Okay.
And some scenarios they do. Mostly your loan companies may come. I know American Express is a company who comes and they'll try to sue you no matter what. But if you remove it off your credit report, then the good thing about that is when you try to apply for the credit, they're not going to see that item on your report. But the bad thing about that is you're still responsible for that debt.
The debt is still
Yeah,
there.
so they can come and sue, they can come and garnish. It's best to make a payment plan with them. But you have to always remember, and any good credit repair specialist will tell you, just because we remove it, don't mean they're not going to come and collect on it because the statute of limitations in certain states are different. You need to check with your local state authorities to find out what the statute of limitations are.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep it short because I don't want to make this video too long, but I do think that was very valuable information. I just want to let people know too that if you are a business owner and you are looking to purchase a home, is a little different of a process when it comes to taxes and stuff like that. But also, if you're a business owner and you're looking to build your business credit, he also offers a business credit suite for business owners as well that can be beneficial when you're up and coming or if you have a more seasoned business. So I'll let you talk about that in a little more detail.
So the business credibility suite is um, it helps you build credit towards your business without using your personal information. So your social security number needs to be separated from your from your business account. So what we do is you'll go in, you get access to a portal. It's a step-by-step process. It'll tell you how to set your business up correctly. Everything you need is in the portal. Any phone numbers, you want to get a business phone number, that's in the portal. Email, that's in the portal. Website, that's in the portal. We have vendors in the portal who will offer you credit if you're a new business. So once you get that credit with that vendor, they'll report that to the bureaus for business, and then you'll have a nice credit file. At the end of the term, you'll be able to apply for any loan you possibly want. Even though your business is maybe a year old, if that or if it's brand new, you'll still be able to walk in and get a loan and get funding for your business. So we just want to help you set your business up correctly
Right. And that's a good way for people to get the capital that they need for a business
to start
and
out.
not
Correct.
have it attached to their personal.
That's correct. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when you're buying a house, it makes your DTI lower, right? So
Correct. Yes. Yeah. You can put the house in the business name too if you want.
no,
Don't do that.
we can. We can.
Right.
Okay, so that's basically all the questions that I have. You have anything else that you think would be beneficial? Like, say, for instance, somebody is they're back and forth about credit repair. I know a lot of people have been burnt by credit repair. I know that for sure. I hear that a lot when I'm talking to people and they've been burnt. So what would you say to that person who's kind of maybe a little bit, they on the fence because they tried it before, you know, and they paid all of
Well,
this money and they didn't see any results. So what, and I'm just gonna be the devil's advocate. I know, we're a team, but what makes you different? I'm not biased. So what makes you different than any other credit repair company? Number one, I'm gonna make you different because I'm gonna be on
that
you.
was you just that
But
was it. That
but
you gonna make you make me different. That's what. But basically, what I do is I've been doing this for so long. I've seen the ups and the downs. Um, it's a matter of finding the person who's gonna do what they say they're gonna do. Like for instance, I make sure that whatever letters I send out that you get a copy of, you get to see exactly what I'm doing. Communication is key. uh, just do your research. I mean, make sure that that person is educating you on not just the credit repair part, but also the part of managing your credit. Don't just think that because this stuff is leaving off your credit report that you still don't have the responsibility to learn from the mistakes that you already made. That's basically it. I mean, trust your lenders. They're going to guide you to the right people. Trust your real estate agent. They're going to guide you to the right people. And if you don't know, just ask questions. That's
okay.
it.
And you know what? I want to say something real quick because I know people are gonna see this video and like I say, we are a real estate team, but he provides this service to other real estate agents. I know sometimes that could be
Conflict,
it could,
maybe.
yeah, it could be a
Mhm.
conflict for people because they may think that, he gonna try to steal my client or something like this. And I can assure you guys, not almost assure you, I can assure you that that's not something that we do. We're not in the business of trying to steal people's clients. We're just in a business of trying to provide a great service that can help people get to home ownership. And like I say, get to whatever the goal is. It doesn't always have to be home ownership, but
Right,
that's our main focus, of course.
right.
How people get in contact with you, like if they want to do a consultation, if they want to chat with you for like 15 minutes to learn more, like how can they get in
So I'm
contact?
pretty sure my beautiful wife is going to put the link at the bottom of this thing. But it's firstfinancialexpress.com. That's the with the one ST, not the first spelled out, but it's
What?
firstfinancialexpress.com.
Uh-huh.
And the number that you can reach me at would be 225-202-7672. And I will definitely, you can text me, call me. I will definitely answer your questions.
All right. Well, that is it, you guys. That's what we have for today. Any questions, any concerns? This will be in our email, also on our business pages. So y'all are welcome to leave any comments of any questions that y'all have or respond to the email. We would love to hear y'all feedback on if this was beneficial and if we could provide any more value to you. So y'all have a good day.
I
Peace.
have a question.
Oh Lord, what?
Are you free later on?
Boy,
Yeah.
bye.